Reshuffling in the AP poll as we head into week 2. Ohio State jumped from number 3 to number 1 in the win over the Longhorns. They dropped all the way down to number 7, LSU, receiving only 3 first-place votes. A little surprising. Maybe also surprising that you got 3 one-loss teams in the top 10. We had some good traction from our kind of power rankings last week. So what we're going to do is we're going to power rank our one-loss teams here. So, look, not a lot of confidence in a lot of these teams right now, or certainly a lot of question marks. But let's go ahead and fill this in pretty quickly, and then we can kind of adjust. Go ahead, Matt.
All right,
so you're going
just
Clemson,
ripping here.
Clemson 1. All right, go ahead.
Clemson 1.
We'll discuss on the back end. Go
Let's
ahead. You fill it in.
From there.
I like Notre Dame, too.
All right, I'll second that. I'll second that motion, Captain. All right, now from here, this is where it gets a little dicey. Okay, it's got to be that.
Texas at number 3 for our one-loss teams.
At 3.
One-loss
Hit them again. There you go.
Yep, hit it again. There we go. All right, and now 4. I don't know, man. I'm not sure about that one.
Wait, what do you want?
I might go Michigan in the top 5.
Michigan, yeah, at 4.
I don't know about at 4. I might put them at 5 and then throw Bama
Let's throw it up and then we'll discuss. What do you want at number 5 here? Alabama?
Let's put Alabama for now.
Yeah, I think they'll bounce back a little bit this year. I think just as much as the criticism is warranted, let's not forget Alabama is an incredibly talented and veteran team.
Agree. And, I love the roster. I do. There's tons of skilled players all over the place. Just not enough on the offense side of football for really to buy it. Can they score? I'm not sure about that. Went with Clemson number 1 simply just because Cade Klubnik, experienced quarterback, been through a lot of games, been through just a gritty guy, right? Surrounded by great talent at the receiver position. We saw a little bit more from Adam Randall today, which I was excited about, right? The big running back. Got to give him more carries. And I still think despite the defense not looking super sharp, they still have a ton of talent on the defense side of the football.
I know a lot of people are going to look at this and say, why is Michigan at that spot? And quite frankly, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to switch Michigan and Alabama because I like Alabama there. Then I'm going to put Baylor here. What Baylor did against SMU today was really impressive to me.
What they did against Auburn was impressive, and they lost the game.
Even though they lost that game, right?
Are we concerned that they are giving up like an average of 500 yards a game? That's my problem, right?
I am going to trust Dave Aranda to get this figured out because he is a defensive-minded head coach, and at some point he's going to get some things figured out there. Struggled with rushing quarterbacks, which is why Jackson Arnold ran for over 130 yards. But what they did offensively in that 2-minute drill was one of the best 2-minute drills that I've seen an offense run in quite some time. I mean, they ran the ball. They were patient. They made great throws. They got out of bounds. To me, that says a team that is coached really well, and they were able to execute until the final moment.
Well, we'll see, right? I mean, the Big 12, to me, is a wide-open conference right now, and they're a team that absolutely can score with the best of them. So they can be hanging around all season long.
What about this? What about moving Texas up a little bit? Did you not see enough from Arch Manning to the point where we can say that he will continue to develop and grow? Because to me, there were flashes. There was some good, like some really good, and then there was some like, clean that up towards the end of the season, and you're going to be in a great position.
I would say the reason why I put Notre Dame at number 2 originally was just because I think they have more explosive players, right, on the skill group, right, receivers and running backs, right. So that's where it comes from me.
Which we didn't even see the running backs really get going against Miami.
No, that's a concern, right. Miami was really dominant in the line of scrimmage, and the fact that Notre Dame really couldn't get either Price or Jeremiah Love going, right, a little bit of concern, but I'm kind of leaning more towards Miami's a legit playoff contender, right? And they just had a bad matchup in that one to start the season. But I just don't see enough from the running back position from Texas right now. I know we like Parker Livingston, and he's impressive, but outside of him and entries, I don't know if they got enough dudes on the outside to really stress defenses late in the year when they need it with the young quarterback on top of that.
Would we do this at all? Have you seen enough from Kalen DeBoer and Ty Simpson? It was 17 for 17. I mean, that is the first time SEC quarterback has done that. An impressive performance for him.
I am. I need to see a little bit more against a more legitimate opponent for me to say that they're primed and ready to go for there.
So I put Baylor in at that number 5 spot. Sam, is there anybody else that you would like to see at that number 5 spot besides Baylor?
I mean, I think the only 2 that we could really mention here seriously would be Michigan and SMU, right? And
Not even Florida. Not even Florida.
No, honestly, I want to say Florida, but we saw their schedule, and it's scary, dog. It really is.
I mean, Alabama's schedule is scary. We just saw that right there. I mean, they're essentially going to be facing.
You know what, though? It's Grubb's offense versus Napier's offense. I like Grubb's offense a little bit better. I think I have a little bit more faith in him to create more opportunities for his quarterbacks in crucial situations, even though I think Florida's skill group is better.
What would you like to see with Baylor right there?
I wouldn't like to see any of that. What I would like to see is this.
Okay.
I would like to flip those.
Okay, so
I'd take Notre Dame 1. Notre Dame 1, Clemson 2. You know why? Clemson lost at home. Notre Dame went on the road.
Okay.
And I thought that if nothing else, and I know Marcus Freeman doesn't take moral victories, I think that he was validated in his choice to go with C.J. Carr at the quarterback spot. We saw a lot of really good things from them, and I do think that they will get the running game going. Now, the Boise State game that they have in their schedule right now doesn't mean as much as it might have in the past, but they get the rare off week in week 2 with A&M coming to their house next week. That's going to be a massive game.
I think that's a great point, Sam. I'm with you on that one. And I just switched out Baylor for Michigan really just because Michigan's defense is legit. Right, and they're not going to see too many quarterbacks like Mateer the entire season,
or defenses
so
like Oklahoma.
that too, right? So I like that, right?
And then we're going to look at that game and say, "Wow, Oklahoma was a really good football team."
No doubt, and I think Underwood, right? I know it's 9-24 and all that. I still thought he did some good things on the road, and I think there's a lot of room for growth for this young football player. He's going to be a totally different player by the end of this month. He's going to be a totally different player by the end of October. So I think Michigan could be a team that really is fighting for a spot late in the year.
These 3 quarterbacks, including this one over here, number 1, all those guys are going to look different come the end of the season.
Sorry, you just had to put them at the
side. Separates himself from the pack.
Had to get a little dig in there towards the end.
Sorry, guys.
All right, so those are our power rankings for one-loss teams.